Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. I'm looking up jigsaw puzzles for adults. I bought a paint by numbers as well, but that's coming from America because it's a paint by numbers. When I say for adults, it sounds like it's porn, but it's not. It's like
It's just a massive penis.
yeah, it's just a paint by numbers penis. It's not. It's a like Venetian scene of like a little.
Yeah, just means it's more difficult, right?
Yeah.
This is it, isn't it? Now we're getting to a stage where, you know, you might have read your books, you might have watched that TV series, so now you're like expanding your arsenal.
Yeah.
To keep occupied, so people are buying like puzzles and stuff. Did you quiz last night?
Disney Quiz 2.0. Yep.
Went really well, didn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
People seem to really enjoy the quiz. It was less difficult, I think, than the first one.
Yeah.
There's a girl, Molly, but you're obviously not on Molly.
Not from Molly.
She's like amazing, so she gets nearly everyone right.
Yeah.
So like even the first week, she was probably like, yeah, it's pretty hard, but
Well, she's won both weeks.
yeah, by quite a lot.
Yeah.
She's always like a clear winner. She's very good.
Well, the first week she only won by 4 or 5 points because my parents were quite close behind.
Oh yeah, they were.
But this time, I can tell you, she won by 6 points. I think I'm running out of Disney trivia. I mean, I'm not, but I feel like next week I'm gonna do
The more general quiz.
Yeah, but with like I think fun rounds, so it's not just like, you know, sports, literature,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of thing. I might do like specifically around on 80s movies, you know, things that I know that we're all interested in.
Yeah.
And then do like a musical theatre round,
Yeah.
and then maybe, I don't know, a kids book round,
Yeah.
because instead of doing like literature, we all read books when we were kids. So it'll be books that we've definitely all read but maybe can't quite remember.
The Bible.
Not so much. I'm thinking more Hungry Caterpillar.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, pretty similar.
And then maybe just to add a bit of Disney and do like a Pixar round, because I haven't done much Pixar.
Yeah.
I've done sort of like classic Disney, do like a Pixar round. There was one question last night though, where I had false information from my source. And it's my own fault because I should have like double checked it with several different sources, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yes.
Basically, the question was, Alan Menken's won 8 Oscars for his work for Disney across 4 movies. What were they? And it was Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Little Mermaid, and should have been Pocahontas, but the website that I looked at was Tangled.
He was nominated for Tangled.
He was nominated for Tangled, but didn't win it. So that was a bit annoying.
It's Alan's fault. He's just too bloody good.
I know.
Stop being nominated and winning Oscars. Save them for the small people like me.
Small people.
Yeah. Not literally.
Pancakes this morning.
Yes,
Can you do that?
pancakes. I can't wait.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You would have known this because yesterday I edited that out. But that bell goes off at 10:30 every day.
It's because
During
we're getting up
these
earlier.
videos.
It's because we're getting up earlier now, because usually we're still in bed and that alarm wakes us up. So for the last 3 days we've been getting up way earlier than that alarm, so whenever we sit down to do this video,
Turn it
goes
off. You don't need it. 3 times. It happened yesterday as well, but you wouldn't have known that because I edited it out.
It's because I don't like getting up any later than that, because then I feel like I have wasted the day. So
Yeah.
I don't like risking turning it off just in case we do sleep in that long.
But I think 3 times in a row, as in like, this is our pattern now, I feel.
Right.
Yesterday, I spent about 3 hours editing my mum's vlog.
It was so sweet.
Basically, she's started vlogging. I think apparently she's been doing it for a long time, my sister said. That she's just been filming her days.
Aww.
But she doesn't know how to
She
edit.
needs an Instagram, that's what she needs.
Yeah, she does.
She needs an Instagram so that
I
you
should
don't
have
have
said
to...
that.
Yeah. Because then she can just
upload it.
Yeah, just click and post.
Yeah, but yeah, so
You should explain what your mum does.
yeah, so she's a carer for the Borough Council, so she goes around and sees everyone. But obviously now it's a bit like a testing time. She's got to go in with like goggles, like a mask, like these obviously gloves and these big like plastic aprons, which is really insightful really, because I don't know. Obviously I know what my mum does, but you don't really see it firsthand. Yeah. She's like on her phone, like she has a work phone. Well, she's not driving, she's parked up, but she looks at her phone and it gives like notes of new patients. So she's like, oh, I've not been to see this woman yet. And she's like looking through, she's like, oh, she takes her medication, so she's fine, like she's like pretty able, because obviously she cares after people who like maybe have brain damage or just can't look after themselves. Yeah. But sometimes that could be just dementia maybe. So they're fully able of their body and stuff like that. So everyone's different. It needs a different amount of care. But I spent like 3 hours on it yesterday. Literally got to the end to put like, because every time I edit, I always like to put like thanks for watching at the end. I was literally at that point. And I put an effect on it, on something, like by accident. I was like, oh, that looks rubbish. And then it messed up all the other clips. All the other clips look weird. So in my head, I just like closed it, literally, like it's like I was possessed. Just closed the thing. It says, "Do you want to close without saving?" And I was like, "Yeah," because in my head I was like, "I need to get rid of this effect." Yeah. So I just pressed yeah, and it went, poof, everything gone. 3 hours. I was like, ah, like I just made a noise which I probably can't react. I was like, reenact. I was like, ah, like it's like I don't know. And then I opened up my software again, and it said, because the document or whatever was Carer. Yeah. My project was listed to Carer, so I was like open Carer, and it was like literally the first, like the music I was using and the first clip. Oh, it was literally about 10 minutes work. What I started 3 hours ago. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Then I just said to myself, I was like, you just got to do it. Start again. Okay. Oh, don't panic. Just like, it sucks, but here we go. Like, and I started editing it again from the start. I was about 5 minutes in, and I was like, there has to be a backup somewhere. There has to be like a backup, because it does save automatically quite a lot. It's like, it's got to be somewhere. So then it took me about 5 minutes on my PC, and I finally found a folder that said like, add all the backups.
There's nothing worse than that feeling.
And I've literally got the backup opened it, and it was literally at the point it just closed. So. And you came down and you're like, oh, like, lovey dovey.
I was trying to get affection from him, and he's like, no,
my heart was still pounding. I was like, I can't, like, I was like hugging you, but I was like, I have to finish this project, save it, and make it a video before I do something else silly.
That happened to me when we were here, like in the old version of the house. Do you remember I was working on my last book, and I'd started doing, like, they'd sent me my edits back and all my notes and stuff, and I'd started going through them, and I'd literally been sat there for like half an afternoon, and yeah, I think it was like a similar thing where I couldn't figure out what had happened, because my Mac like saves like it's always auto save, but I remember going back to my computer and being like, that's weird, the file's closed. And usually I leave it open just because like every time I open my laptop I'll always go back to it, and I was like, that's weird, the file's closed, like why is it closed, where's it gone? And when I opened it up, everything I'd worked on had gone. Everything, and I couldn't find a single backup anywhere. I couldn't find an autosave. I literally couldn't find anything, and it was like 3,000 words worth of work. Ugh. And I was like, oh my god. And it's harder trying to rectify stuff like that than when you've written like a big chunk, because you can see where you were and where you got to. But because this was like edits, it was like 3,000 words, but it was like 10 words here, 50 words there, 100 words here, 400 words there, 10 words there. So it was like all of these tiny little bits, and I was like, I can't remember where they were, or like which bit I had put more, words into, and it was just, so I literally just had to start again. I just had to start again, and I was just trying to justify it in my head, like, it's just going to be better second time round. It's just going to be better, because when I get to it, I'm sure my memory will jog and I'll remember what it was, and I'll just write it better second time round. It's like a third draft, because I've already done it once. I literally just sat and cried for like half an hour, and then I was like, right, well, there's nothing for it then, I'm just going to have to start again. I'm hungry, I want pancakes.
Pancakes.
It's very insane.
I'm trying to write a pancake song in my head.
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Get up out of bed. I don't know.
Pancakes It's a kick in the pan. That's what I've got.
Yeah.
Or we could just go with pancakes. Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Which is Adam's Family married.
Talk about songs. You know the Pumpkin in Space song? I learnt it on the guitar. Let's just do it because it might not.
Oh my god.
I just want to play it.
I can't explain where these songs have come from, but we've got 2 songs. But we call each other Pumpkin. It came from that. It came from our trip to Florida last year. 2 songs came out of it accidentally as we were wandering around the parks.
I think Pumpkins in Space was because we were going on a space ride.
We were going on Mission Space. That's what it was. We were in Epcot. That is what it was.
See.
This is so niche though.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's like a very, very niche song. Like, I don't think there's anyone else who could sing this song unless there's like a cartoon that's made about pumpkins in space.
Yeah, it's a very like childlike song.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Baby Potato, but not as good.
Yeah.
So it goes like this. Pumpkins in space, yeah.
Oh,
Will they survive with no air?
oh,
Pumpkins in space, yeah.
oh.
Let's go, there's no time to spare. Pumpkins in space, will they succeed? Of course they will, because they're made out of seeds. Pumpkins in space, yeah. Oh, that's it really.
So silly.
Have a good day everyone.
So
Pumpkins
silly.
in space.
Pumpkins in space.
Going to number 1. Bye everyone. Pumpkins in space, yeah.
Oh.